I do want to be approached by a man at the club. And I know I'm not speaking for every woman. Some of you girlies, you don't want to be child wives, and that's okay. And you don't have to. But I'm willing to bet that I'm speaking for a lot of women when I say, just come talk to us. Just come up and say, hey. Or you can say, hi. You know, there's always hello. Or you can say, hey, can I flirt? Hey, you're really pretty.
Hey, can I flirt? That is crazy.
You know.
Okay, things have completely changed. Women have to make the first move now. It's over. And did somebody laced your weed? Or did you forget we're back with another video? But nah, like, this is just what it is. This is how it's going, I guess. I want to see if I can speak on personal experiences, because in my experiences so far, men still reach out to me first. So I don't know what the case is, but I know a lot of people, I feel like I made a video on this too. And it's very understandable why men don't want to approach a lot of times, because, you know, some women could be real mean. So just be like, what's the point? But let's get into it. We back with a dating right.
I have a question that us women would like to know. Why is it so hard or challenging or difficult? I don't know what verb we need to use, but why is it a struggle to come and approach women?
I feel like it's so rare that men shoot their shot in public anymore, or like even just say hi like a normal human being. I feel like men are so intimidated now and hiding behind social media. They don't know how to talk to girls in real life anymore. And the ones that do are like the freaks, and they be approaching you in the weirdest ways.
Question for the men. Why is
Bro, what is going on in that video?
Men don't tend to approach women in public anymore. I feel like back in the day, 90s, 2000s, it was so...
Okay, I don't know if I'm about to say something wild, but the women that are talking about this, like, the ones that just talk, they're pretty. But I'm just saying, like, do you get approached at all? Like in general, because we gotta try to consider where the messenger is coming from. Because let's say there's a woman, she goes online, she talks about men that are not approaching. But what if this is a woman, like, men, like, dudes never approached her, like, ever? Some girls go through that. Like, men don't ever approach them. Like, not in middle school, high school, when they went to college. Like, dudes don't ever approach them. Or is this coming from, like, okay, men, like, guys used to approach me, but now something has changed. And that happens too. I think we all go through phases like that, at least as women, because, like, typically men goes towards women. I don't know how often men go through. Maybe men go through that too. Every time they try to link up with somebody, or like they find somebody interesting, it keeps on falling through. So maybe men go through that in their own way as well. But that be happening. Like, you go through periods, nobody really feeling you, or nobody really coming your way. I definitely went through periods like that too. Like, be like 3 months, nothing. Not that I was tripping or anything about it, but that just happens. So I don't know.
So common for men to just come up to women and be like, hey, what's your name? Want to grab a drink? And that completely stopped.
About the music.
Why is that?
It's just adding in that
Whole
music.
Foods, and I was picking out tomatoes, and a guy came up to me and was like, what kind of tomatoes do you usually go for? I hate how my brain, like, immediately thinks they're hitting on you, you know? And he didn't ask me out, which was fantastic. But I feel like I've tried so long to give men the benefit of the doubt like that, and just think that we could be having, like, a human-to-human conversation. And then they always ask me out. So it's like, I hate that that's now what I assume is going to happen. So I automatically am like, ooh, like, a little scared. And then... But then, like, that guy was super cool. And it takes me, like, 2 seconds to think.
That's happened. That has happened to me before. When I was in Popeyes, either picking up an order for somebody else or for myself. Because if y'all ain't noticed already, I love Popeyes. But this dude came up to me. He was like, what do you mix with? I get that question a lot. I'm like, I'm Dominican, part Salvadorian. It's like, oh. So you got no nigga in you? Oh, wait, no. You say you Dominican. Oh, okay. Because, you know, like, he was like, I'm part Guatemalan. But, like, people don't believe that because, like, of my skin or whatever. And we just talking, going back and forth. And then we went our separate ways. Like, there was no... He didn't ask me for my number. I was little, and it's funny because I was like her. I was a little bit like on guard too. Like, okay, this dude trying to like ask me out eventually. And like his vibe was so clean. I didn't even pick up like because you can sense energy. You can sense what type of time somebody's on. Like I felt like he did genuinely just want to have a conversation. And another guy had a conversation like that with me too at the gym because he said like I look like his daughter and like she looked like you got mixed with the same thing. So it can be hard to believe when somebody comes up to you to talk. It's just to like get to know you because some people are people. I'm like that. I like to just genuinely get to know people. Like I'm not very standoffish when y'all put me in certain social settings. I mean, sometimes I can be depending on like my mood beforehand or like what type of time I'm sensing everybody's on. But I'm very much like I like to get to know people. I can be friendly. Like I like to know what's going on, and I do that without the intent. I mean, if I do that with females as well, but obviously I'm not trying to hit on no female. But I do that. I like to do that with guys too, and like I have no intent like asking them out. Like I just like to get to know people on a human level. So I want everybody to know that it's possible. I get it. When you're so used to certain people coming at you a certain way, you kind of get put off guard. But yeah, some people just want to know you on some human type level.
Yeah, okay, I don't think he's gonna ask me out, but I can only imagine what my face looks like when he first comes up to me. Oh, okay.
Guys, I know I told you before that women are
Ugly men
still not
approaching.
convinced
Oh
that
my
men are no
gosh.
longer approaching. Well, I think these women are convinced now because from what I can see in these videos, they are doing their best to try to convince men again in 2026 to please start back approaching. And I don't think that these women will give up the movement of trying to convince men to approach again anytime soon.
Like, so admirable.
I just want to say, like, men are still approaching though. So this is what I mean. Like, what is the messenger trying to convey? Because just because that's their experience, and a lot of people have a similar experience like that, that's not everybody's experience. So what's good?
They to actually have the nerve. Guys, by no means is an open invitation for you to be in the comments being like, well, when I was 13, I had an unpleasant experience with approaching a woman, and I'm never doing it ever again. I'm only doing it behind a screen because I don't have to risk being, like, called weird. Guys.
You can be super weird behind the screen as well. I just want to say that.
Or how about, but I'm ugly,
Super
I don't
weird.
make $200K a year, I'm not 6'3", like, guys, come on. Like,
I want to touch on that too. I hate how insecure men can be sometimes. Women, we can be insecure as well, but like I be feeling bad. Like some dudes feel like, oh, if I don't have a car, I don't have my own place, I don't make a certain amount of income, not a certain height, there's no chance for me. That is, bro. Oh my gosh, don't feel like that, bro. Don't feel like that. One thing I learned, there's always somebody for somebody. No matter how cooked you or chopped you might think you look or whatever your situation is, there's somebody for somebody. And there's somebody willing to work with you. Whether it's work with your looks or work with your financial situation. There's somebody out there willing to work with you. So like, I be feeling bad with stuff like that. I feel like men don't talk about that enough too. Like, be feeling... I don't know if insecure is the word or they don't feel like they're worthy of being in a relationship because they don't have certain qualities or certain things going on for themselves. And I can respect that too because everybody's different. Some people genuinely feel like women, we go through this too. Like we may feel like, oh, I can't be in a relationship right now because I'm trying to focus on, like, I don't know, getting through school or obtaining certain stuff. And then I can focus being in a relationship, you know? So everybody's different, but I just want everybody to know, like, we can build ourselves and with another person. Most important thing everybody should know though, like as long as you love yourself and you found yourself, like you can work from there because you got a good foundation within yourself.
Fucking grass. Like, I promise you, going up to a woman at the grocery store saying, hey, I think you're pretty, can I get your phone number, is not the scariest thing in the world. Even if it is an unpleasant experience and an unpleasant experience happens again, okay, That's exposure therapy. You got rejected, whatever, on to the next. Like, I know this is such a corny, overplayed saying, but you really got to conceptualize the idea of you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Seriously, you guys have no idea how many doors would open for you if you actually had the fucking balls and had the fucking, like, confidence to just see it through. You never know what the other person's thinking. Honestly, in this day and age, shame on the women who shit on guys who actually try respectfully to, like, get your number or, like, approach you or, like, just hit on you in general in, like, a public setting. Extra bonus points if it's not a fucking bar or an atmosphere that involves alcohol. Like, I hate when girls like, ew, like, that guy, like, came up to me, like, what a weirdo. Like, they literally need to be encouraged to do that. Like, no one does it anymore. I love when men, like, shit on, like, girls who go out.
Nah, don't be saying that for everybody, but I do believe there's some people you can say that for. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if a 60-year-old man came up to me, like, I remember I was trying to get some damn Qdoba or tropical smoothie. I don't know how old this man was, and at that time I was in a relationship. He was like, "Damn, you look sexy. You so sexy. Wow." And then he like walked past me. "Damn, like you so this." He has to be a grandfather. Like, what the fuck? He looked mal old. So like, if I walk away saying, "Yo, that nigga was weird," I can say that, and I don't care. Like, let me know what how y'all feel in the comments. But there's some situation I feel like that could be rightfully said, but if it's just like a regular dude, let's say I'm 22, like this dude was like 25, he came up to me, like, and you can still give weird energy, it just depends what's said or whatever, but yeah, like, for example, the last video, "Oh, I've been watching you." Oh my gosh, like, I would just fucking collapse.
Bars and stuff, and stuff like that or whatever, but like, where are you gonna find your husband? On Hinge? At the grocery store? They are not fucking approaching you there. Swear to God, whenever someone approaches me, specifically not in a bar setting, I have the utmost respect. Even if I don't find them attractive, I'll give them a number regardless or conversate with them regardless, because it's like so admirable in this day and age to actually have the nerve and the kahunas to go and do that. So stop shitting on them, because we need that.
I gotta get this shit off my chest.
This is for my men.
My man.
Let me put you on game real quick.
I love
If you
it.
see a woman of good quality, I'm not talking about the women who put the tape over their nipple so you don't see their nipple but you see their whole fucking breast. I'm not talking about them women who wear a whole stocking as a jumpsuit. No. If that's who you looking for, get from off my shit. I'm not talking about that. Okay, back
She
to the
came
men.
for somebody.
If you see a woman who sparks your interest, I mean, like, you know that you look better with her, simply go approach her. I don't care if you at a restaurant and you in the middle of ordering and she about to leave out. You stop ordering and because that food gonna be there. That restaurant gonna be there. You stop ordering and you gonna get what you want, G. Because a lot of these bitches have no quality. So when you see one of quality, go get her. You hear me? Because here's the thing. She probably peeped you too. But
That's true.
Women,
That's true.
The real ones, is not going to tap into their masculine energy just to make you feel comfortable. Because at that point, then we going to feel like we going to have to always chase after you.
Look, my rule of thumb, and I really changed my ways, because before, please, I can make a whole video on this too. Like, before, I was really foul. Like, I would treat the guys that I like the same way I treat the guys I don't like. It'd be the same. There's no reading me. Like, on my mama, there's no reading me, for real. But now I believe in, like, you can give a dude an alley-oop. Like, the whole, like, eye contact thing, or, like, I like your shoes, you know, type shit. You know, I might go up to a dude, I don't even know, who am I? I like your shoes, but I will still, even though I'm feeling you, I'm still not gonna ask you out, like, respectfully, because it's just, like, what we doing, for real? Like, you know what I mean? So I support giving the fellas an alley-oop, but I feel like the dudes gotta be asking the girls out. Like, that's just what it is.
Nigga, that's not what's gonna happen. So, if you don't want me as badass I want you, then I'm gonna keep it moving. And where this whole scenario came from is, I went into a restaurant, and I mean, this man was staring me down. He looked nice, but what the fuck? I'm not finna come see about you. You need that? Well, nigga, act like you need that. Alright, that's it. This free game for you.
Bro, y'all gotta watch this shit. You saw that first bird, right? Here go all his homies. They practicing a mating ritual, like a little dance. But like, get this. Look, they got a little youngin' acting like he the girl so they can practice. Look how smart these damn animals are. Look, and then once he like, all right, we got the routine down. Let's go find a shorty.
Yo.
And let's put it together. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Get it going. And look how shorty looking. She like, damn, you really got all your homies out here just so you can hit. Like, they are fucking it up. Uh-oh. He finishing. We finna see what's up. What is your decision, shorty? Y'all look at the homies waiting. They like, ooh, did we do enough? Is he gonna get her?
Nah.
Is he gonna get the girl?
It's got me intrigued.
Y'all see, saying yes. He got it in. Good job, boys.
But he had just got on TikTok and he was saying that he didn't want to speak for a woman. You know, he was saying like he was dating and he was interested, and he keep hearing people say that they're afraid to approach women or initiate a conversation or all different kind of things he was saying. And then he asked the question. He said, women, what would you like? What do you feel is okay when being approached by a man? That was the $1 million question. The $1 million question was finally asked.
I'm being so for real though. It don't matter what advice you get, what kind of strategy you try to come in. If the girl, like, you not her type, or there's no attraction, she not interested in you, there's like diddly squat you can do. Diddly squat. She not fitting you. Like what, and I be saying this like all the time. Like, if there's no, for example, you have to feel a spark, right? You can't put gas on it, try to make the spark more exciting or whatever, if there's no spark. So it don't matter what you do. Like, you can't increase attraction when there's no attraction. Like, you can't increase it. It's not like her attraction level's out of 1 and you trying to increase it to 2. If it's at a 0, like, it's gonna be there. You know what I mean? So all this approaching stuff, it really don't matter unless the girl is feeling you. Because it is true, the girl can be feeling you and then you approach her kind of weird and then like you could drop the ball. And even that, sometimes if she really feeling you, she be like, oh, maybe he was nervous. I still give him my number. You know what I mean? But and I would probably say vice versa as well. Like, if a guy not attracted to you, like, ladies, there's nothing we could do to like. There has to be like an initial attraction there.
So, if what I say, this is what I say: acts of service, compliments, and laughter. Those are my top 3. And in those top 3, I almost can guarantee you some kind of good energy exchange. Because if a man came up to me and be like, your car been dirty all week. Let's just say you work this woman. Your car been dirty all week. When you get off work, whatever day of the week that you don't have nothing to do, follow me up here to the car wash. I'm finna get that car wash because, man, you need your car washed.
But just what I'm saying, like, a chop shit or somebody you're not feeling is offering that to you, like, you're not going to care. Or maybe like, I mean, cool, clean car service, still not going to hit, and we still not going to go on a date. So, like, I'm just trying to say, like, if they not jacking, no matter what you do, in my opinion. Like, let me know if you disagree in the comments.
Nothing. Don't ask for a phone.
Oh, and I can add on this too. Like, some people, you grow an attraction for somebody, like, later on sometimes. It's true. Like, with my ex, like, I known him, like, throughout all of high school. We didn't start dating till 12th grade, bro. So it's just, I'm just saying, like, sometimes you can start off not really feeling somebody, then you can feel them later. So, like, that happens, but
number, don't ask for anything, just offer something. If you like her, if you've been watching her, if you feel interested in her, instead of asking her for her number, acts of service. We do not get acts of service from a man, and we used to get them all the time back in the day. Compliments. Sometimes the compliments is only come because something is wanted or needed. It don't say nothing. If you ain't got nothing to compliment, don't say nothing. And don't ask her for her phone number. and don't slide in her DM. Laughter. People send me memes all the time, and that's all we have is a relationship of laughter. They send me stuff, I laugh. They send me songs, send me down memory lane. These are so many things that y'all can do to introduce yourself to a female that is welcoming.
See, that's the thing. Why everything gotta be some type of act of putting a woman up on a pedestal? Why can't she offer the same value in return? Basically, it's just the fact that sometimes guys get tired of always having to chase this woman if he decide to approach her. Why can't the conversation just be two strangers getting to know each other and want to see if they want to meet up for a date one day?
Listen, I'm gonna
It
say
definitely
it.
can be like that though.
I do want to be approached by a man at the club. And I know I'm not speaking for every woman. Some of you girlies, you don't want to be child wives, and that's okay. And that's okay, and you don't have to. But I'm willing to bet that I'm speaking for a lot of women when I say, just come talk to us. Just come up and say, hey. Or you can say, hi. You know, there's always hello. Or you can say, hey, can I flirt? Hey, you're really pretty.
Hey, can I flirt?
That
It's
could be the end of
crazy.
it, you know. I think that the problem for a long time has been when men can't.
I don't even know if I could support that. Somebody come up to you, hey, can I flirt with you? Like, you see, it's something as bad as that. I'm gonna say it again. That will only work if you're her type, or vice versa. Like, come on, y'all. Like, even my ladies in here, like, this be so for real. Like, you might let him slide with that if you feeling him, you know.
And take no for an answer, that's when it becomes a problem. If you're like, hey, like, can I, whatever, if she's like, no, and you're like, why not? Now you're being scary. Now you're being scary. But just come up. But also, please get off the platforms because, excuse me, no, you're not the pretty one. You're not the one who's able to carry life. You're the one who has a lot of seed to be spread around, okay? That's what you guys seem to do. Whereas women, we're the ones to be cherished, okay? Our bodies go through a longer issue, 9 months of carrying a child. We're the ones who are supposed to be picky. So we are the ones who are up on the platform choosing you. Tell me why you know. This is all biological. Look at birds. Birds are dancing around for that female. They're working their ass off to get her because she's going to be stuck with the work. And, like, they both know it.
Okay, before y'all even try to cook her, because right now I'm currently learning about the differences between men and women. And when it comes to biology, I can't explain it fully because I'm still trying to. There's so many things that's just been blowing my mind. Like, did y'all know men and women literally see differently? They like physically see different. It's a lot of stuff, but that's not the main point. What she's saying, because it's about survivor instincts and our biology. She has a good point in that, in the sense like women. Kind of everybody should be selective in general. Like, if you're a man, this is gonna be the mother of your children. If you want the lady to be the one mainly raising your kid, you got to be selective too. But women also kind of have to be selective as well, because if she knows she's gonna be in that role, like, she's gonna be taking care of the kids. She can't just like have any dude pump and dump her. You know what I mean? So I think everybody in a sense had to be selective, but I think maybe women has to be a bit more selective, because it's true that we're carrying the baby for 9 months. Our bodies is the one that's changing for 9 months, and then after we give birth, like we got to enter recovery. You get what I mean? So it's just like a lot more taxing for the women. So that's probably why like they have to be a little bit more selective, because we go through it. Like it's true that is a fact. That is a difference. Like, that's a privilege that men have. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a man can have a kid and nothing happens to their body. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Nothing. I'm going to say it over. Or like, that is so, like, because now I'm really like, boom. That is so crazy. Nothing. I can't even finish my point right now because I'm really mind blown.
He's going to be, bring the game. That bird brings the game.
Like, wow.
Dance around. Keep your feathers in check, okay? And if she says no, you know what he does? He flies away. And he dances till he finds this shawty that likes him. So get off the platforms. Basically just, like, worship us. Come talk to us, but be able to take no as an answer, and don't be creepy. And don't start off with anything, like, about the body. Just like, hey, like, thought you were pretty. Hey, you're cute. Hey, can I flirt with you? I don't know. Hey, I noticed your outfit. Hey, like, I don't know. Like, just fucking say something nice and, like, get over it. And you know what? Some women are going to shut you down, and that's okay. That's fine, because there's probably other bodies who can be like, yo, he's cute. And when you're confident, you're even more cute. So basically, like, I'm not going to say bring back traditional gender roles, but, like, but I kind of am going to say that, like, as a woman, I want to be courted. And I love when a man shows confidence. It's so attractive. So attractive. And, like, no, bitch. Like, no. This is coming from a biological standpoint. Women are the ones who are going to be, like, getting motherfucking pregnant, carrying a motherfucking baby for 9 months.
And see, ma'am, that was a horrible example to use to try to get men to approach again. And stressing the point that men need to tap dance and do something extra to get the woman's attention was a horrible example. But this whole princess treatment fairy tale that a lot of women been told by their fathers or their girlfriends, that is the problem with today's dating scene.
Number one, if you're doing all of the...
I mean, for one, I mean, yeah, you can start off like that, but requiring it, because princess treatment, like, what we, you know what, never mind, bro.
right things, meaning you're dressing appropriately, you are not dressed down, you look expensive, you are not, like, putting off easy vibes, you're not sitting there very, very drunk, etc., etc. You get the idea. I can go into a more detailed version of that in another video. If you're doing all of the right things and you're still not getting approached, number one, that's a good thing, because you don't want to be approached by everyone, you want to be approached by the right one. But what are the signals that you need to give in order to be approached by the right one? So here are 3 things you can do to signal openness and that approaching is a good idea for them. Number 1, put down your phone. Put it down. I know you're sitting there, if you're at a bar or at a restaurant, typing away, looking at TikTok, you're not present. No one is going to approach that, okay? Do not be on your phone. Signal that you are there, you are present, and you're there for a reason. Get off your phone. Number 2, this is so easy and very often overlooked. Smile. That's all. Literally, what it takes for a man to come over is so simple, it is disgusting.
I would never not preach this, but a smile can take you a long way. I think maybe because my mom had told me this a lot, because I would have, like, a bad attitude or, you know, frown and stuff, but she always said, like, the smile is going to take you a lot further than that. And I'm going to stand by that, not because it was reinforced in childhood. Like, I'm really going to still stand by that. It's true. Who genuinely dislikes a smile? A smile, you look approachable, you look nice, you look like you cool for real. Like, you, the whole mean mug. I would never forget me, my friend, and my cousin. We was trying to get to this little party, but at the time, I think my cousin was 17. So, like, we wasn't sure it was an 18. It was a college party, but, you know, a lot of freshmen, though, be 17. She wasn't even in college yet, but a lot of freshmen be 17. It's true. So, I'm like, maybe they'll let it slide. And she didn't have her ID on her. I was like, fuck. So, you know, I got to work my charm. So, I'm trying to be mad nice for the security dude. I'm like, hey, what's good? Like, y'all don't know me. Oh, my gosh. I have lived lives, bro. Let me stop. I ain't do nothing crazy. I was just being really nice with him. Like, I was just, like, in the line, like, we getting closer. I'm, like, smiling at him, like, being all nice or whatever. And because she was like, they're not going to let me in. They're not going to let me in. I'm like, fuck no. I'm not pushing that energy. Like, they going to let us in. They going to let us in. The hell? And you already know we got in that bitch, you know? A smile takes you a long way.
A smile, a look, a glance that is just 1 second too long. Okay? That's all it takes. If they're interested, they will approach. If they don't, they're not interested, they can't afford you. Move on. 3, have open body language, okay? Try to open your body to the bar, signal that you are open. Don't do this. I go out and I see a lot of women doing this. You know what this signals? Don't come over. No, thank you.
I'm
okay?
good.
This is the most closed thing you can do. Okay? This and being on your phone, which I already mentioned. Have an open body language. I know it sounds so silly. Men are silly. They need small signs in order to come over to you. Okay? And here's a little secret. You need to go out alone. It is a lot easier for a man to approach you when you are alone than when you're with a bunch of women. Go out alone. If you're scared to go out alone, go back on my page. I probably have to remake it because it's like so far down at this point. You need to learn how to be alone, okay? So if you can go out alone, you'll have a lot more luck getting men to approach you.
If the only men you date are the men who approach you at a bar, I just want to give you a heads up, that's a pretty low bar. Because when you allow the men who only approach you to be your dating pool, you literally allow men to literally define your fucking preferences. Like, I'm not sure if a lot of women actually know their type. Do you know your type? Or are you only going by other men's type, but you think you fit in? Like, your only dating pool are filled with the men who approach you. And I'm not trying to hear, oh, like, I would never chase a man. That's not what this means. But
she might be onto something. She might. But it has to be kind of reciprocated, because I can probably say that for me. A certain demographic of guys only ask me out. And I tend to, like, be attracted to that demographic more so. But that don't mean I don't find other demographics attractive as well, even though they don't approach me. So I see what she's saying. I see what she's saying, but it's not always true.
women who are confident know what they like and they go get it. So if I walk into a bar and I see a man who I think is fine, I'm going to walk up and introduce myself. He's going to buy me a drink and we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to get what I want. So I need more women to do that too. Because I'm super excited because I'm going out today in LA and I'm going to do the same thing.
Exactly what men online been telling women for years now. Just approach the guys that you're interested in. You got to put your big girl pants on. You got to step up in the pocket and throw that ball down the field and see if your wide receiver will catch it. Men shoot balls and take shots all day when it comes to approaching. The women need to understand that they need to stop complaining about men approaching and just approach the men that they want.
Wish that whatever percentage of men have never hollered at a girl could understand the exhilaration of it working. Like, just the whole process of it when we were younger. When you didn't have cell phones. I'm talking about back in the time where you had to be like, hey, Miss Williams, may I speak to Charlene, please? And she was like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing fine, ma'am. How are you? Hold on. Charlene! You know what I'm saying? Like, that time was different. Me sitting around with y'all being like, yeah, y'all, I'm gonna holler at the one in the green. Like, Chan, which one you like? Like, Fred, which, you know what I'm saying? So first we had to divvy out which ones we like, because maybe we like the same one. And if we didn't like the same one, or if the entire group of them was good looking, now you just gotta send the one who could break the ice. So it might be you, but like, Chan, you just go say what's up, then we all gonna come over there. Or the same thing, I'm gonna walk over to the table, I'm gonna be like, hey y'all, how you doing? But we ain't gonna really choose none. Whichever one choose us, that's how we rocking, right? Like,
that's a life skill.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was how, that was how you learned.
It's like going to war. It's master teaching.
Say you understood it was two protectors, right? Two that you wasn't gonna holler at, but the one that one of y'all might. So nobody, you know, it's like, okay, y'all gotta go talk to the other ones. I know y'all don't really want them like that, but you gotta go pick them off so they not protecting the prey, right? Like, you had to have these conversations.
Kobe LeBron.
And so then, when you walk over, right? Like, when you walk over and you come back and you like, I got them digits. Like, she either wrote it on your hand or she wrote it on a piece of paper. There was no feeling like that accomplishment. Now, You didn't know what the hell was gonna happen after that, but that was it. Like that was, you mean to tell me we devised this plan? I devised this plan. And you know how many times I sat in the mirror and said, hey, I'm RC. Hey, I'm Ryan. Hey, nice to meet you before I went to the dance? I practiced that jump because I wanted to know how she was gonna see my face when I told her this, right? And of course, women want that, right? Because
Oh my gosh.
because for them, it feels good to be wanted in person.
Yep.
And so, like, the dudes
Valid.
who are under 25 who don't want to do it, they're stupid because it'll actually put you ahead of the game because everybody got a dating app now. Now, here's the other piece of it of why dudes don't like to do it and women want it. Men don't handle rejection well. We had to handle it because that was the only life we knew, right? Like, I had an ugly homeboy. He'd shoot at 10s all the time because he said the worst they could say is no, which is true. He taught me. And so women understand that, like, it's going to be obstacles to finding love and adversity to find love, and they really want love. Men are so damn stupid. We're just like, if I got to get rejected to get to it, I don't want it. And so instead of them being like, hey, she could tell me no, or hey, she might not give me her number, or hey, she might not want me like this, they're scared to even approach it. Because if you tell me no on this app, or you tell me no on this phone or in Instagram, it's not really like you told me no. You just telling a profile picture of me no. I can deal with that.
He do got a point there. Back in the day, there was no phones. There was none of that. It was very old fashioned. It was all about nerves and balls.
That's valid. And I feel the same way too. Like, I'm able to like build more of an attraction in person than off a profile picture. Like, trying to like establish some type of attraction through the gram or online is more difficult. Not impossible. It's definitely not impossible, but a little bit more difficult because it's just like, I don't know. When you get that vibe in person, that's another thing, because you don't just get the whole physical structure of a person in person, but you also get to like feed off their energy, their aura, like get a little taste like what their personality is in real life. And you feel like you can rock with it, then it's cool. But like when it's through a phone, like texting in particular is a little bit more difficult.
You had to walk up on a strange woman and just start a conversation. And if she was interested in you, that conversation can be cut very short. You can just go ahead and get her number and close her.
Bro, I feel like the reason a majority of guys like don't approach a woman, just out in everyday life, is because it's just not worth it, bro. Like, the risk to reward ain't worth it, bro. Especially too because the last thing a normal guy want to be labeled as is any type of creep. Especially when you see it videos on social media. Then a lot of people is conflicted too. Like, half of the ladies on the internet be like, how come men don't approach women anymore? Then like the other half of the ladies on the internet be talking about how they just want to be left alone. So if you looking at a lady in public, you never know which one you go get. I saw a video of the dude at the function, bro. Like, the ladies was dancing. He just started dancing by him. He wasn't even like dancing up on him, which would have been weird. They literally turned around and screamed in his face. Bro, why would he ever want to approach a lady again after that? Like I said, you never know which type of reaction you go get. If you was eyeing the girl at the gym, you go up to talk to her.
That's one thing I can say about men. Like, ooh, that is rough. You just have to accept you're gonna get rejected like over and over and over again, bro. Don't matter what type of fine you are. That's always gonna be a possibility. Anything you try in life, like, you're not gonna get it the first time. Like, in general, like, just think about it. Like, you trying to lose weight, you trying to achieve a goal, you trying to like blow up online. Like, just because, like, you could post one video, like, get 5 likes, and you gotta try again and again and again. So, but it's a lot more difficult. Like, you have to do that in person with another person, and the person you coming up to, they could be crazy as fuck. Like, oh my goodness. I can give a salute to our kings out here.
Difference between her reporting you, making a whole TikTok about you being a creep, and her messing with it, is if she is attracted to you or not. You never know what a girl's type is, for real. So for most guys, in their heads, they just better off just avoiding it in the first place. Especially we got apps now on Instagram. It just ain't worth it.
Oh, indeed. This man said it best, and we're not gonna keep explaining it to these women. But that's all I got in this video. You guys be sure to drop a comment down below and let me know
Yeah, thank y'all for tapping in. I really like, let me know y'all thoughts on this, bro. Like, Has times changed? Are women a little bit too mean? Are men just being scared? Or like all of this, my same response, this been happening, but it's just more vocalized now because people got social media platforms to speak on it a bit more. Because I personally feel like this probably always kind of been a thing. And also, men are still approaching women though, you know what I mean? So this is just like a problem certain people are facing, but it's not an everybody problem. But I really want to know what y'all think. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.